What a bright Tuesday! Welcome to the very first episode of the series, Branding Tuesdays with Tinoda. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you so much for being here. Over the last year, I've been having conversations with different people that were asking me some branding questions, what I thought about branding, how best to position yourself in your area of influence. And I thought to myself, well, how about we just put this out there, make this a conversation, we talk about it, we gain skills from each other, and that is what influenced or contributed to the birth of Branding Tuesdays with Tinoda. Now, today we're going to talk about creating your brand. I have a friend, her name is Audrey. When we were still in college, she used to do, after we did all these presentations, and after that, she used to have a punchline, which is like her closing line. And she used to say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So all the time, all of us will be like, journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So I actually didn't know how to apply this in my day-to-day lives until recently when I was thinking about personal branding. It definitely is a journey that takes lots of time, lots of effort, and you have to be deliberate about it if you want to build your personal brand. Now, let's get into it. How do you create your brand? How do you even know what a brand is, or if you have one? Branding, simply put, or your personal brand is your reputation or other people's expectations of their experience with you. I'll give you an example. If someone wants to employ you, if someone wants to promote you, if someone wants to be friends with you or associate with you, the first thing that they think of is, how would I feel by being around this particular person? It's your brand. Now, how do we even know where we are right now? Some would say an audit. 3 things. Just look for 4 different people. Someone from church, someone you learned with, someone you work with, a family member, a friend, whoever from different areas of your life, people that don't know each other, plus yourself included. And then just ask them to list maybe 4 things about you, 4 things that they know about you. Is what you're going to say and what each and everyone is going to say the same? The moment there's a difference, it means there's a problem. And that is your starting point when it comes to creating your brand. These stories need to match. They have to be on the same page. So like I said, your reputation is your brand. But the good thing is you have the power to create your reputation and shape the narrative. How people come up with your reputation is a result of 2 things. Number 1, your actions towards those people. Number 2, your words. What you said to those people. That is what shapes your reputation. So if you see that these stories are not aligned, you still have the power to change the narrative. How do you do that? Just be deliberate about what you do. I want to be known as someone who's, say, for example, very organized. So I need to put everything down to paper. If that's what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it at work. I'm going to do it at church. I'm going to do it at home, everywhere. That becomes my reputation. So the moment you're deliberate about what you do, the moment you're deliberate about what you say, that's how you create your brand. Because as we are living each and every day, we are creating our personal brands. The difference is we don't know if we have really one brand or just different brands, some which are even negative. So you have the power to shape the narrative and change the narrative and be deliberate about how you want people to see you as. So that moves on to my next point. How did you get here? How did you get your career? How did you get your job? How did you get to where you are right now? Is it because that's where you wanted to be, or it's because circumstances just pushed you there? And where do you want to go in the next 5 years? Do you just want to be where you are right now, or you want to take a different path? Now, this is how you start creating your brand. So, what am I doing right now? And if what I'm doing right now, is it fitting into the person I want to be in the next 5 years? If it's not, then there's a problem. Again, you are just affecting your brand. So you have to be deliberate and authentic. Who is Tinoda? Who is John? Who is Doe? And once you realize that, after conducting an audit with the people that are close to you, you see where you want to be in the next 5 years, and then you work towards that. You're good to go. I want to give an example. Restaurants. I've been to a restaurant in Bloyo. It's called Kwasis B. They, cook traditional meals. They are very deliberate about what they do. So when you get in, the ambience is traditional, the music is traditional, the tables are like wooden and all of that. So everything speaks to traditional, the Zimbabwean traditional meals. So they have decided to shape their brand to be a traditional restaurant. Even the music, even if you go to Nando's, it's Portuguese music, it's speaking to their brand. So what is it about you that when it's right there, people are going to think, oh, I just thought of Tinoda. Oh, yes, I've seen Audrey talk about that. Oh, yes, I've seen Paul do this one, two, three times and all of that. What is that unique thing that is going to make people think about you? That's something also that you need to think about is you're mapping out your journey. So before we end this, 2 exercises. Firstly, where are you right now? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? So what do you have to do right now to get to the person you want to be in 5 years? Secondly, look for 4 people, different angles in life. Ask them what they think about you, or what they know about you, or what they know you of. Do the same exercise. Are those things telling? If they're not telling, then you know what you have to do. Thank you so much for tuning in. We meet you next Tuesday, Branding Tuesdays with Tinoda.